I want you guys to like this video if you can't wait for the NFL draft to start, because we are on the exact same page. So do it right now and like this video. All right, let's recap our fan-led Cowboys mock draft. You guys made the picks. Jerry Jeudy goes round 1, number 17 overall to the Cowboys. Henderson, Chason, they were all off the board, and you guys went with the top player who's going to slot in instantly at the slot receiver. Jeudy is the pick, and I'll tell you what, I love it. I don't know if the Cowboys would do it, but I love it. I love the idea of getting a wide receiver. He's going to instantly thrive in the slot. Now you have what I would argue would be the best receiving core in the NFL, at least the top end, of Amari Cooper, Michael Gallup, and Jerry Jeudy. I will throw that 1-2-3 punch with any trio in the NFL. I love that pick for the Cowboys. Defense, as you'll see, a little tricky to fill, but that offense is going to score all the points. So grade the pick. A, B, C, D, or F. The way the board fell, I think Jeudy was the only correct. I'm typing in my A in the comment section. I love the pick here for the Cowboys and to get Jerry Jeudy in round 1. It does make filling your defensive holes kind of tricky, but hey, you're going to score 40 points a game, or at least try to. Of course, we won't do it for every game, but you're going to try to score all the points. So Team 40 Burger, you guys got your wish. In round 2, you got lucky. Trevon Diggs slid all the way down to 51 overall. Now, there are some concerns with Diggs. He's not the best athlete. I think there are some concerns about that. He didn't run at the combine for a reason. Still kind of raw, having been a former receiver who converted a corner. But I thought that Diggs was the best player on the board. And it happens to fill a massive need if you're the Cowboys. You look at the cornerback depth chart, the DB depth chart right now. Is Awuzie at 1? No. Is Jordan Lewis? No. Is Brown? No. Now, Diggs does have some bust potential, but he's got some upside too with his size, length, and ball skills. So in round 2, I love that pick. As far as I'm concerned, you kind of crushed the first 2 rounds of the NFL draft by getting Jeudy and then lucking into potentially Trevon Diggs in round 2. So far, so good for the Cowboys in this fan-led mock draft. Of course, it is only a fan-led mock draft. This is not the real thing. But if you want to watch the real thing, do with us at Chat Sports. Head over to youtube.com/chatsportstv, where we will be live for all 7 rounds of the 2020 NFL Draft. And once we get to day 3, we will actually talk about all of the prospects. We're not going to ignore them to focus back on the day 1 guys. No. We are going to get everything covered, all the players, everything covered. So go over there and subscribe, youtube.com/chatsportstv. All right, in round 3, the board didn't quite fall the way I think many of you were hoping. A couple of key players the Cowboys could have targeted went off the board just before them. So Terrell Burgess was the pick in round 3 as a potential safety guy, maybe someone who could play some nickel corner for you as well. He ends up being the pick, round 3, number 82 overall. It's about the right range, I believe, for him. Only 1 year as a starter, but he's a very popular player amongst the Utah coaches there. Made some nice plays, had a big breakout year. I think round 3 is the right value for him. Now, the Cowboys draft hats this year, just like the first couple picks of this fan-led mock draft, actually good. Get yours today at chatsports.com/Cowboys Draft Hat. That is chatsports.com/Cowboys Draft Hat. They've got the snapback. They've got the fitted. They've got the adjustable style. They've got the more rounded brims as well. Get yours today. Chatsports.com/Cowboys Draft Hat. They are available right now, and unlike most years, they actually look pretty darn good. All right, the round 4 pick, again, not a ton of great options here for the Dallas Cowboys. Kenny Willekes was the selection by Dallas in round 4 to provide some added edge rusher depth. He's not a great athlete, but he can help set the run despite not having the best arm length, not the ideal arm length there. Very productive this past year for Michigan State. A bunch of sacks, bunch of tackles for loss, higher energy effort player, type of guy the coaches will like. I don't think he's going to be a starter, but I think he'll end up being a key rotational piece, which the Cowboys do need on the defensive line. They need more bodies there because you can't count right now fully on Randy Gregory or Alden Smith. So there was a big run on edges in round 3. It kind of reduced the pool down, but Willekes was the pick in round 4. So will the Cowboys make a draft trade? Type Y for yes or type N for no. We did not have trades in the fan-led mock draft. It's too complicated at this point because you guys would never agree on a trade. But type Y for yes or type N for no. So the quick little recap here, round 4. Up to round 4, I should say. Jeudy, Diggs, Burgess, and then Kenny Willekes. You went back to the offensive well. In round 5, Harrison Bryant was the pick for the Cowboys, another tight end option. His production was great at FAU, really coming more from a almost slot receiver role. I don't trust him as a blocker, but you can get out of the Blake Jarwin deal if you want to after 2 years. I have a round 4-ish, round low 4 grade on him. So in round 5, I do like that value. I like getting Bryant at that spot if you are the Dallas Cowboys. He'll be a backup early on, but he could develop maybe into a starter. All right, the other round 5 pick, Shaq Quarteman. Now, he's going to be a backup linebacker for you. The athletics, not great. The production's pretty solid. You've got some options there in terms of special teams, and you did need more linebacker depth if you are the Dallas Cowboys. So in round 5, I think that's about right for the Cowboys. So Shaq Quarteman is the pick for Dallas with that other round 5 selection. The tackle numbers are great. I've made this point before. Don't overestimate tackle numbers. Someone just said Ray Lewis in the comments. Guys, come on. Dial it back. It's a round 5 depth option. Don't bank on starters once you get outside of day 3. It's not how it's normally going to end up going. So question for you. I think that this is a very tricky one. Better draft plan, BPA or need? Now, historically speaking, and ideally you want to take the best player on the board, but you also have to at some level draft for need. If the best player on your board is a running back, if you're the Cowboys, you shouldn't take the back. That doesn't make any sense. So you want to try and balance that, but what you would rather do is take the better player versus reach on a lesser one. So of the two, even though you want balance, BPA does make a little bit more sense. So keep those votes coming. BPA or need. I see a pretty even split here in terms of the votes. All right, finally in round 7, Braden Mann, the punter. I can't believe you guys did this. You went with a punter. I was quite surprised. I don't know why, but look, maybe you got a starter. I don't like Chris Jones very much, so you can cut him. I don't care much for special teamers in terms of kickers, punters. Like, those guys are easily replaceable. In fact, you're getting a little behind-the-scenes look of our draft coverage and of our draft graphics, so much so that we don't have the data yet for punters. He averaged 47.8, I think. Let me double check here. I got it pulled up. 47.1 yards per punt, 48.9 for his career. He's probably better than Chris Jones. So I don't hate it. Also, it's a punter. Let them compete, I guess, and you're fine. But look, it's round 7, folks. There is no such thing as a bad round 7 pick if you are in the NFL. You're just taking a priority undrafted free agent. So at that point, it's okay as far as I'm concerned if you're the Dallas Cowboys. So Jeudy round 1, Diggs round 2, Burgess round 3, Willekes round 4, Harrison Bryant in round 5, Shaq Quarteman in round 6, and a punter, of all things, ends up being the pick in round 7 for the Dallas Cowboys, Braden Mann of Texas A&M. So in theory, you managed to find a starter in round 7, although ideally, he never actually gets on the field for you.
Hey Cowboys fans, thanks for watching the Cowboys Report. If you haven't already, click right here to subscribe to our channel for all the best Cowboys coverage on the internet. That's news, rumors, highlights, mailbags, film studies, and a whole lot more. And I'm making your lives a little bit easier as well with the next Cowboys Report video right here.